welcome. Here we are for our grand opening of our Centennial Trail Connector project. So my name is Jeff Laycock. I'm the city engineer for Marysville. This is a great project, great addition to the community. Trail alignment here was really significant. We had a couple options to go here. One would have been just across Highway 9 through that roundabout, unsafe. We took this alignment through the forested area here and really made a beautiful connection to the trail. So with that, I'd like to open it up to the mayor here, and Mayor Nehring, and he'll share some more highlights of the project and give some more recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Let's give Jeff a hand. The team does a great job. I wanted to say a little bit, just recognize, first of all, some of the elected officials in attendance here. This partnerships are what get these things built, and our friends at the state really came through to help us get the money to fund this. So I want to recognize State Representative Jon Nehring. If you could raise your hand, I know he's here. Thank you, John. Emily Wicks, one of our other state reps here. Who's with you, Emily?
This is Bear.
Bear's with me. Thank you. And State Senator June Robinson, who's always been a friend of our projects here. Thank you. State Rep Mike Sells also has done great work for Marysville. I'm not sure if he's here yet, but I know he'd RSVP'd, so I want to thank him. And while Senator Steve Hobbs was unable to make it today, he was very influential in this as well in getting it put into the package. So I want to thank Senator Hobbs. Additionally, County Councilmember Nate Nehring's here. I want to thank him for coming. Marysville School Board Member Paul Gallivan, I don't know if he made it, but he had RSVP'd. And Cameron Caldwell, Director of Outreach from Senator Maria Cantwell's office. I also want to recognize a couple of our Parks Board members. I know Jody Connolly's back there. Thanks, Jody, for coming. Sharon Canahan was going to try and come as well. Our Parks Board, obviously very interested in this. And last but certainly not least, our Marysville City Council members who have been so supportive of all of these great projects we're doing ribbon cuttings on. So starting with Councilmember Jeff Vaughn over here. Thank you, Jeff. Kelly Richards behind him. Councilmember Steve Muller. Councilmember Tom King. Councilmember Mark James. And then, of course, Council President Camille Norton and Councilmember Michael Stevens as well. Did I miss anyone that came in that's not on our list? I think it's important to recognize all the folks here that have helped with this project. So thank you. This is a big day for us. You know, a lot of people, it's funny, Senator Hobbs was actually about 3 months ago, called me on my cell phone and said, hey, I'm jogging and I think I'm on the Centennial Connector. And I said, well, yeah, it's ready to go. We just haven't cut the ribbon yet. He's like, well, is it okay if I jog? I said, well, yeah, you helped us get it. Just keep going. You're fine. But I think more citizens have actually walked this trail before the ribbon cutting than anything we've ever opened. I have to admit, I've taken a couple bike rides through here myself the last few weekends. So it's just a great addition to our community. One thing that we love about this is we have a Bayview trail right down here that goes from 528 to Getchell. So you can now go take Bayview and come all the way through here and access Centennial. But that's something Marysville residents didn't have. You had to make the dangerous cross of Highway 9 to get on Centennial. Now you can jog, walk, ride, do whatever you want and access Centennial and go both ways. And so it's a huge thing for our community, huge thing regionally. You know, it opens up a whole new connector. You wouldn't believe the people that are now coming through from other cities and coming down and trying the Bayview Trail out and different things. And so it's really great. And as many of you know, Snohomish County has more than 400,000 people that use Centennial Trail, which is just remarkable. So it is an asset we all want access to. This connection offers direct access to the Centennial Trail, which I think is 30 miles roughly. And so it goes all the way to the Skagit County line. It offers users in different communities a chance to enjoy this trail. And I would encourage you, try that Bayview if you haven't. Spectacular mountain and water views off that. A little bit about the construction, 12-foot wide uniform asphalt trail here. The total project costs $2.3 million. Great assistance from the state of Washington. These kind of projects can't be done by our community alone. So over half the cost, I think about $1.2 million, was funded through the state. So thank you again for our friends there in the state legislature. And our construction manager, Trimac, they just did a great job. This thing was done so quick that they outran our ribbon cutting and everything. We've got signal improvements we had to make, but they just did a great job. We also really appreciate the Marysville School District for working with us. Parking's a problem here, as you've probably noticed coming in. So we worked out a deal on this lot down here that maybe some of you parked in. So this will give people a chance to park and walk up here. If not, it would have been really difficult. So thank you to the Marysville School District for that. I want to thank project manager Kyle Woods. Kyle, where are you? I saw you. There he is. And yeah, just give Kyle a hand. And Jeff Laycock. You know, many of you, these are kind of the unspoken things, but inside baseball things that I've had the pleasure of getting to know as I watch projects on a day-to-day basis. These guys come up with solutions to really difficult problems. When you build trails like this and you have different acquisitions you have to make and wetland issues and all that, I think some cities would probably throw in the towel on certain things, but our folks really think outside the box. They find ways to get stuff built, and they find ways to get it done on budget and ahead of time. Listen, we paid for this.
That's right.
I gotta say, this is a great trail, a great addition to City of Marysville.
Thank
I've
you.
used it probably 50 times already.
That is awesome.
So thank you to the citizens of Marysville.
Thank you very much. The check is in the mail. That was beautiful timing. But I do want to recognize the staff that really thinks outside the box and gets stuff done. So as you can see, this is a massive team effort. You don't do anything without regional partnerships and team efforts like this. And I'll just close by saying some council members and I were out here. I think it was, a couple months ago, we held a Public Works Committee meeting out here. And we saw a big coyote out here in the field. And so you get all kinds of wildlife and fun stuff out here. But if you haven't had a chance, and maybe you'll get an opportunity today or come back, really walk this connector if nothing else. You might have been on Centennial, but this is a really unique connector. So thanks to everybody involved. And why don't we go ahead and cut the ribbon? We have the scissors and invite everybody out. We'll count down from 5. 5.